How y'all doing on this lovely Wednesday morning? It's February 19th. I'm your host, Brain44, rocking you with a new episode of Downloadable Brain. Each and every day, we love the sound of our own voice just a little bit less, but so many damn delusional people are all up in our business that we just couldn't help ourselves. So let's get involved. Ever hear the expression, the greatest competitor is the person we are competing with inside of our minds? In this case, it is ourselves. We compete with ourselves every day when we struggle with our own thoughts of being relevant, feeling the need to become better, feeling the need to be the best, and we often come at it feeling unimportant and even stupid sometimes. Who am I to call anybody those things? I'm not anybody special, but neither is anybody else out there who does something similar to what I do. Yet somehow we live in this world where everybody feels the need to constantly one-up everybody, and they're never really satisfied trying to play catch-up in this rat race. There is a solution. You let it go. Some people are very delusional and stubborn. So rather than learn how to let things go, they create unnecessary problems for themselves with a win-at-all-costs mindset, losing everything that they get in the process by feeling the need to stick it to somebody. So how's that going for them? Hopefully good, because I'll tell you what, if you think you're better, if you think you're the best in the world, if you think you are just God's gift to the universe, if you think you know other people when you probably low-key don't even really know yourself, you are delusional. Confirmation, that's right, everybody. That's 100%. You are delusional. So what is delusional? Delusional is the competitive nature we possess to constantly feel the need to prove to others how much better we are than them. The only time that really carries any weight is when you have a whole lot of people openly humiliating you and telling you that they don't think you deserve to be validated or rewarded for your work. In this case, you may need to prove them otherwise. But how about when somebody already has a following? What happens when a so-called successful person is thinking, I need to be better than somebody who doesn't have the same amount of clout and validation that I have? It must tell you something about them, right? They must be delusional. Whoever told them that they cannot just be happy with the positions and roles they were given in society? The thing is, it's not who told them. It is what they told themselves inside of their heads with their delusional minds. So maybe you're just an artist or something along those lines, and you see somebody doing something similar. You say to yourself, I absolutely have to be better than them. You're delusional, straight up. Don't come down on the person who's doing the same thing you're doing, because it isn't their fault you're delusional. You don't know them, and they don't know you. You don't talk to each other. You don't work with each other. You don't belong within the same social group. The only thing that ever really turns up is the delusional mind. But don't just take my word for it. I'm a recovered narcissist who used to have a massive ego. So I know how people think when they do similar things to what I'm doing. Here's the thing. If we do not face our ego at some point in our lives, and we do not accept the fact that not everybody is the same, and some people will always outdo us with skill, creativity, or passion, all we really are is lying to ourselves. Next time the thought comes up that you feel the need to be better than another artist, ask yourself what other artists you know damn well are better than you. That's entirely based off of skill. And I could name an awful lot of guitar players in my genre who are miles ahead of me in terms of technical ability. But I don't suck, and I have a knack for coming up with good riffs. Also, if there's ever a song I really want to learn, I don't hold back and I'll learn the song. It takes time, though. It's not easy. But that is why, as artists, we are constantly working towards self-improvement and figuring out ways to push ourselves and push past our current potential. It starts at the bottom and you work your way up. If somebody is at the top in terms of validation, but they feel like they still need to be better than somebody who's not on the top like they are, that is 100% delusional. I can say without hesitation right now that if you are somebody at the top challenging somebody at the bottom, you're totally delusional and you fail to see logic or grasp reality. I mean, you're already there. You've already been given your role, so act like it and stop wasting your energy on people who don't really matter to you or to your group. But Brain, you matter to me so much, Brain. I think about you every day, Brain. I never knew you would be this great, Brain. Delusional, straight up. Listen, I'll be real with you guys right now. Everybody hates me and nobody wants me to be at the top with the rest of the chicken coop, okay? But I always show up, I challenge myself, and see what I'm capable of doing. That could be related to dropping an album, doing a podcast like this, posting covers that I like on my YouTube channel, or maybe just talking about the injustices and slime culture known as social media, which I have no problem doing. But I also know and understand that everybody hates my guts, and I'm not delusional about that hate. I'm honest with myself that they hate my guts. So that's a heck of a thing, isn't it? Imagine working really hard at something and you come into your own. You really push the envelope to get to that point of self-mastery, and the entire world is hating on you for it. Whatever, scabs, whatever. I'm not a victim, but neither are you. If you hate on me, but you're still focused on me, you must be delusional. Delusional teaches the narcissist or abuser that by targeting their so-called victim, in this case not me because it doesn't stop me, the delusion teaches the abuser that they hold power over the person who is actively working on their craft to improve themselves. And while that delusional person is sitting back plotting and scheming, they're failing to level up and improve in their own lives. And the abuser doesn't hold power over us. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to the podcast. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to my debut album. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to some of the covers I posted on my YouTube channel at Spiritual Advisor Official for those who are listening on different platforms. Reality is always calling, guys, and it's time to accept reality for what it is. If you have people who love and support you and you have a good career, be thankful and express gratitude. Coming down on Brain 44 is not going to improve anything in your life. All it will do is destroy you in the process of trying to control or have power over somebody who's literally breadcrumbing his way through life, but not somebody who lacks talent, skill, or determination. And if it bothers you so much, see a shrink. There's a lot of people who I don't like that I don't bother listening to. Why is that? Because if I spend each and every day listening to other artists I dislike and comparing myself to them, trying to one-up them, trying to be better, I am delusional. And delusion is our greatest competitor. But fear is the delusional liar. That's a plug for one of my songs on the album. Check out Spiritual Advisor on all music platforms now. It's metal instrumentals, but maybe one day I'll learn how to sing. Maybe I won't. And if I can't, I won't become delusional about it. I'll accept it. I'm satisfied with accepting the fact that my voice is not really trained to sing, and maybe I don't have that inside of me. Doesn't mean I'm not capable of learning. It's just something that I don't feel very passionate or strongly about. I've had potential vocalists in the past who I've tried to work with that were not good singers. So if you tell them straight up, hey, your vocal cords need some training, it may break their heart and destroy their dreams. So I'd rather not be the one to have to tell them that they can't sing. But I mean, sooner or later they will find out, and it won't be for me. I'm not out to crush dreams. I actually welcome people to follow their dreams. And whenever delusion comes back up, don't act like you know me, because you really don't. If you ever said something like, well, your light irritates their demons, you're still extremely delusional and looking for any sort of reason you can find to throw judgment my way. And the reason it's not working is because I'm not this knight in shining armor who's looking for damsels in distress. I'm not an angelic light that people claim me to be. I'm just a person like everybody else, a creative person with a lot of potential. But the most delusional thing you could ever do is claim to act like you know me and act like I'm this beacon of light. If you really think that and you're going to roll with it as an excuse to bother me, you'd be very quick to find out that I'm not this light bearer to your demons, and I never was. So next time delusional pops up, and we all know that it will, remind yourself that you're totally delusional and tell yourself, hey, I'm looking into a person I don't even know, and I'm jumping to conclusions based off of what I think I do know, not related to, but sometimes based on lies, which is my delusional mind playing tricks on me. That's right, my delusional lurkers and rodents. You are just lying to yourself. To make me your competition is a delusion. We are our own competitors. To compare yourself to me is delusional. Compare yourself to yourself. So if you need to work on something like learning how to play the drums or learning how to play guitar, maybe your guitar chops are not on point. Are you going to look at Brain 44 and say, "Wah, I can't do what he does, but I just got to be better. Wah." Or are you going to shut your delusional ass up and actually become the change you want to see within yourself? Because there's no half-assing it here, fellas. There's no half-assing it here, ladies. If you want to develop a new skill, you work on it every day, and you will eventually become better at it. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes years. Somebody who is a trained vocalist would probably tell me the exact same thing as somebody who's on the outside looking in and somebody who cannot sing very well. So rather than comparing myself to the biggest pop artist in the world, or even somebody in my same genre, I would either be forced to learn how to sing if my vocals really needed to be on an album, or I would accept that I just don't have it in me to do that and continue doing instrumentals. Would a vocalist who can't play an instrument take on that same mindset? I don't know, because I cannot really tell them what to think or how to act. Just understand that you don't know me. You have no reason to justify bothering me, and there ain't no nice way to say it. The light irritating the demons mindset, I don't know, because I can't really tell people what to think, but just understand that you don't know me. I'm just expressing my words like a gentleman here, rather than blowing up on somebody or an entire group. I'm not out there whipping a box of pizza across the room and screaming, because that's not me and that's not my energy. But I'm also not being too nice about it this time, right? I'm just expressing my thoughts and my words like a gentleman. So you can't really say this was a Lightworkers episode, and you can't say I'm being nice. You have no excuse bothering me, but delusional is a competition. Acting idiotic, irrational, and insane is you triggering yourself, not me triggering you. Because you can't say this was a Lightworkers episode, because it really wasn't. Delusional is a competition, and you are your greatest competitor. So next time you're feeling a little bit delusional and all up in your head, remind yourself of the change you want to see and work on those changes. Learn the guitar, damn it. Learn the drums, damn it. Learn the bass guitar, damn it. And stop crying. Wah! Stop crying, because fear is the delusional liar. And our delusional thoughts make us immature babies. Wah! Big girls don't cry, ladies and gentlemen. Wah! Big boys don't cry, ladies and gents. Wah! Have a good one. I'm going to end it there.